also have been a professional life coach for over the last decade. Have literally helped hundreds of people break through their limitations and barriers. One of the things we want to bring to the profession is I believe that you're only successful filling your purpose in life as you are as a person. So if you can rid yourself of limitations and barriers that are really illusions anyway, then you can reach higher levels in your purpose and live a more fulfilling life. I'm committed to you living a fulfilling life. So what I want to go through today are 3 things that cause a breakthrough. Are you breaking through in your life, or are you breaking down in your life? You are a spiritual being. We have energy, right? Spiritual energy is a life force. Now, wherever we put our attention is what grows in our life. As a spirit, we seek growth. So whatever we focus on is what grows. So 3 things that create either a breakthrough or a breakdown. Which one would you like? Number 1. First of all, I got these from Tony Robbins at Business Mastery, and what I'm going to do is add spiritual principles. As a life coach and spiritual teacher, we're going to teach these from a spiritual perspective. Number 1, strategy. What's your strategy in life? Number 2, what's your story? What story are you telling? What are your belief systems? Number 3, what's your state and your physiology? So first of all, the story that you tell determines what you live in your life. Your story determines how you live. There's so many challenges in life. We talk about our violations. We talk about our problems. Problems are very addictive, right? We like to talk about them. Our mind creates strategies. Our mind loves to solve problems. So when we have a story and we have challenges, we perpetuate those. We have challenges in our life that create belief systems. Belief systems are very emotionally rooted. Belief systems affect how we feel. How we feel determines what we attract in our life. So as spiritual beings, we're very creative. We are a creative life force. So whatever we believe and how we feel determines what we manifest in the physical world. What story are you telling? Is it the challenges in your marriage? Is it challenges you have with kids? Is it challenges in business? Is it some problem with your staff? Is it something in the economy? What story is that? Because that story is determining how you live. If you have a story that's strong, you create success. If you have a story that's wrong, you create frustration. Your story determines your state. How you feel can be affected by your story. So do you ever really become mindful? There's tons of research on mindfulness and consciousness right now. When you become mindful of how you're talking, then you realize that's how you're living. Your belief systems attract in your life. So become mindful of your story. And then the power of your life is determined by the power of the questions you ask yourself. So when you hear yourself repeating that story of that violation of that challenge you're having in your life, is that what you really want to create? Because you're telling that story, it's affecting the way you feel. You can actually turn that around. And then you have a question and you stop in that story and say, is that really what I want to create in my life? That's a powerful question. Then the second follow-up powerful question would be, what do I really want to create? And then what you realize is the antithesis of that story you just told is what you really want to create. See, as spiritual beings, Matthew 19:17, I believe it is, he gives us the keys to the kingdom. What we bind on earth, we bind in heaven. What we loose on earth, we loose in heaven. We have command with the word to be able to cast that mountain into the sea. And if we believe, see, there's a belief system, you shall have whatsoever you say. So what is that belief system? That determines how you feel. That determines what you attract. Now our state can determine our story. We can say, you know what? I claim this. I am an overcomer. That challenge in my life, that story, that's a story of my past. See, your past, P-A-S-T, has passed. P-A-S-S-E-D. Your past has passed. Let it go. That story is gone. That's what happened in your past. We can create something brand new right now. So what's that question you asked that says, I'm an overcomer. What do I want to create right now? That's a powerful question. This is what I want to create. This is a new moment. I can create anything I want right now in present time. I'm going to tell a different story. Now that affects our state. That state changes your story. In the right state, the right story comes out. So state and story can be interchangeable. Now in the right state, you can think of the right strategy. All of a sudden your mind takes on a new power. All of a sudden your creativity starts to evolve, starts to enlighten. So rather than focus, how am I going to do this? What's my challenge? What do I have to overcome? Then I can say, you know what? I'm a spiritual being. I can create whatever I want. I have creative force running through me. I am a channel for God's wisdom. I am a creative power. We can create anything I want. So here's my story. Universe, God, show me how to do it. Then I can just relax and I can let it go. Then pretty soon your mind, creative mind starts working. Now bang! An hour later, that strategy, that perfect idea comes into play. Now my state is affected. See, when I have a great state, my story changes. My story changes, my strategy changes. Now you have a breakthrough. When you stick to that old story of your past, of that belief system that's really an illusion, you get stuck with the wrong strategies. So let's change our state. Let's ask a different question. Let's change our story into something that's more empowering. Go from a story of your past into a story of your present, into a story of a creative force that will allow you to have a state, change that state, change that story, and move into a new strategy. You have the power to do all things. We have the kingdom. We have the keys. Seek first the kingdom, and all things shall be added. Why? Because when I seek first, my state changes, my story changes, my strategy changes. Now I have a strong story and great success. So these are spiritual principles applied to a great master that teaches life coaching. We are a powerful system. Elite is the most powerful chiropractic and self-empowerment system in the profession, and this applies to all of life. Become a great person, fulfill your purpose, and gain fulfillment. Fulfillment is more than success. Fulfillment is a happy, joyous, peaceful, spiritual life. Okay, more tips, life coaching and spiritual tips coming. Thank you. Share this video with everyone. These are life-changing principles. Spread that, make it go viral, and help change other people's lives too. Thank you very much.